This is part 5. I'm not in a good mood. My tummy is hurting my fat right now, so yeah. But yeah, this is part 5. I can't believe this is the 5th part of me in the NFL. If you guys want me to do a random team, we will be doing that in the comments. Well, I'll do that. But you guys have to, kind of hit the like button, which I have been asked a lot of times. So, yeah. Why is David Moore like a 70 overall? That's like a very interesting question. Let's go set the guy who designed it in real life. Victorial Trentway. Is it weird to say this guy used to be a slot receiver in Minnesota? Like, I'm not joking. That's how bad their slot receiver used to be. Like, Stephon, you had, the two people, mainly. Stephon Diggs and freaking... like Stephon Diggs and, like Stephon Diggs and Adam Thielen, like, he used to be the slot receiver. Which I think is pretty weird, to say the least. That the fact that, the Vikings are really good for known of actually making receivers for an odd reason. But, yeah. So he's literally our 5th receiver, and our 6th receiver that is above a 69 overall. And the only one that isn't above a 69 overall. How's this guy got, 0 speed? Just tell me how. How and mathematically. Okay, I might increase it a little bit. It's catching, what is it? Yes. I would say 70. I want him to be a 70 exactly. I don't want him to be, absolutely overpowered. So, yeah, he's our 5th wide receiver. Hopefully he doesn't even have to start, which is the main priority here. But say to say, I might keep him on a 1-year deal contract just in case. But, again, he's not going to play. It's like he's going to play. We're going to have 8 million receivers to get injured. So, view the playoff picture. We are currently in the number 1 seed with the Chiefs, oddly enough, who we lost to. But, yeah, we got a lot of good teams out here. And the Bears are in 2nd place. Honestly, though, I think we're already clinched our division. We just, literally, all we have to do is win 2 games and we're already clinched our division. That's all we have to do. Is 2 wins and we clinch the division. 2 wins in a row, that is. Because if we lose and the other teams win, that's GG. We might even lose my playoffs. We would probably be, anyways, really low on the list. So, anyways, it would just be better if we win these games, because also then we get a better chance to get the number 1 seed. Dante Glover already has 1,000 yards. I did not know that, actually. You know what? Turn off, please. I'll be late on with the pups. Tyler Lockett looked like that, had to over 1,000-yard season, and now he has literally nothing. All right, 7-0. This is usually how it starts. So, because our defense is hot trash. Really, our defense is not really that good. The game that we've lost, they actually were playing pretty good defense against one of the best defensive units in the league. So, I mean, that's pretty good to know, but
Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
I'm also giving this controller a try. Maybe it might work this time around. I
You gotta find a way to hold them under 20, because to me that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around
we're running on RV. But I'm probably just gonna run the ball.
That means your offense has to keep pace.
And that would go.
I'm just trying to, like, you know, let them catch their breath real quick. And plus, we also have over 1,000-yard running back.
And they love what they've got in him. He's number 4.
Oh, come on, Tyler. Like, did the ball even get to his hands? Like, that's actually an interesting question. Did the ball even get into his hands? Yeah, he did. And it just... Oh, he swatted. It swatted, and then it fell to the ground. Oh, that's what happened. I'm gonna run the same play. I'm gonna run the exact same play. Let's go. Oh, Glover, wide open. Glover is like such a big piece to the offense. Without Glover, I don't think we would be functioned as an offense. It would just be a fence. Alright, there we go, Tyler Lockett. I have a question if I even want to bring him back for next season, because, like, he hasn't really done anything. And, you know, he's getting up there in age, like, we could easily maybe find a wide receiver in the draft. So, yeah. You know, so we could use a lot more draft capital on the offensive side of the football, mainly offensive line. So, yeah. Okay, this run defense is actually pretty good.
Get a good chunk of that penalty yardage back. A gain of 15. Second down. After the pickup of
that
5,
way.
second
Hopefully they just don't
and he'll give it
get
here to the
bitch.
running back.
There you go. There you go. That's a big run.
What an effort. And taking it across
Played by Glover there.
just shy of the 40.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
A gain of 6.
Like, I don't even think we yet have, like, over an 800-yard wide receiver yet. That is how much, like, our wide receivers are kind of based on, like, just trying to find whoever's open type of thing. Okay, that's about to be a touchdown for D'Wayne Eskridge. Do not know how in the world he got that open. And Rashawn Slater.
After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down
Like, we're pretty limited in terms of who should we start on the offensive line. Like, we're very limited. So, like, any offensive lineman, if it's hurt, is pretty big for our offense. There you go. I mean, that's good. Boom. There you go. Apparently, D'Wayne Eskridge should just be a target that we should constantly try to target, apparently. Because literally all we have to do is do that or run the football with Glover. Because he also has it's so weird to think that Glover has over 1,000 yards. You know, usually, you know, I'm pass-heavy offense. I usually, like, go freaking crazy with the freaking football. But since I have, like, a rookie quarterback, I'm like, you know what, maybe let's run the ball. Let's change up the formula of what my offense is, which is just constantly throwing the ball, and go maybe play a little more conservative with an offense. So, and heck, even use this man's mobility, because he does have some mobility in there.
Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Freaking Yannick Ngakoue.
In there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now.
I'm gonna run handoff draw here. Just something very unexpected. It's such a dumb run play for opposing defenses to figure out as well, because it's like a fake play action, which is, again, not a lot of those plays out there. Like, there's not a lot of plays where there are double fake handoffs, or just a fake handoff in general, and then still a handoff. Oh, that was so close. Touchdown at the 1. We were 1 yard short. I'm not kicking a field goal. Are you mad? We still have enough for like one more play and a quick timeout. And that's a touchdown for Cody Parkinson. See what you mean about I should have just called a field goal? No, it's not me. N'Keal Harry is so good. Man, I'm starting to regret the trade of N'Keal Harry. Like, did I not trade like a 5th for him or something? But still, like, that was such a trash of a trade. This guy has barely did anything on his offense. Literally. And I understand I need a receiver. Let's face that. We need a receiver. But N'Keal Harry is not these. Tyler Lockett probably going to be out of here next season, and really the only receiver that's capable to play is Swain and Eskridge. That's not a good thing. Like, Eskridge is not even like above a 76 overall. Like, we need like a true #1 receiver who also has 93 plus speed. So he's not like a slowpoke. Come on, Michael Dixon. It's a big punt. Oh, come on.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a
touchdown. We didn't get that.
Oh,
down inside the 10, barely outside of the 5, so we got some room to work with here.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again, so it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs.
The pressure is sometimes so annoying, and like, some annoying parts is just the fact that, like, my tackle, mainly the right tackle, I would say, has just gone against Rashad Slater. Are you a guy who is going to protect the quarterback, or are you a guy who's going to just literally let Yannick Ngakoue get like 3 sacks in this game? Because that's exactly what I think is going to happen. So, what are you doing? And how about you actually make a play for once? And actually make a block? I'm getting freaking railed, and that's Max Crosby. Like, that, I mean, good job for the defense. I mean, they're literally putting up a ton of a ton of hits and stuff, but damn, we are just getting wrecked. And, well, our defense as well has been playing pretty good too. They have only put up 7 points so far. Right when I say that, they get like a very long, I'm assuming, a run for a touchdown. So that's great. Whoa, whoa, Glover's just going, just breaking everything. I'm really glad though we did draft it in the first round. Because trust me, if we didn't get a running back in the draft, this would have been not a good. Would not be a good time to buy a quarterback. The fact that he doesn't even get a chance to work with a running back is ridiculous.
It's the Seahawks with the possession. They
okay.
Also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. The Seahawks
I'm just running. There's literally no point of just going and throwing the football 3rd and 2. Because run is definitely an option. Like, they're saying I should still pass it. Pass the ball. And I'm like, what do you mean? Like, we have the lead. by 7. We have a lead by a touchdown. We could literally just keep running the football, and we practically win. They're number 9 in rush defense, and yet this team has probably looked better than the Rams, and number 4 in rush defense. I'm actually saying this back. Like, this has been a pretty good rush defense, unlike the Rams, who are literally in the top 5. Alright, N'Keal Harry. Barely did crap, but let's see if we can do something now. Oh, nice broken tackles, but only got me. See what I mean about now? I probably have regrets of getting N'Keal Harry. Come on, there you go. Good block, Parkinson.
And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Yep, that is true.
That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles.
We're going to play handoff draw. Pretend that they're actually pretending that we're not throwing the football here. Because these guys are literally the dog water of dog water. Alright, Noah Fant trying to make a nice block here.
On second down, it's Glover.
He technically did a little bit, and that's a touchdown. Casey Hayward ended up getting injured on that side of the football. And now we could just try to get a first and we practically win the game. Okay. But I mean, they're not going down without a fight. They're a top 10, in my opinion though, top 5 rush defense. So this is not going to be an easy 9 yards here. Oh, dang it. The 3rd and 7. Honestly, I'm just saying, probably should just run the football here. I'm not really in a pass right now. Why are you guys saying passing football? I don't care. Like, I don't care. I mean, I could go for it, but then there would already be a touchdown. So I might as well just punt it back. Hopefully, we could get them inside the 5. No, that's not going to be at all. Ah, it was close. Jordan Brooks, dude, he's freaking fast. But at least now they have like 77 seconds and no time. They've really had to. Okay, I'm just going to run one play where I'm running the football. And of course, because I'm not going to throw the football in the final seconds of the game. There you go, got 150 yards and 2 touchdowns and 21 carries. Well, good for him. Now we're going to just knee it. And that'll be, now we are literally now 1 win away. 1 win away from clinching the division. Like, I mean, we were already been in the playoffs for quite some time now. But now we're clinching the division. Nice.
So the victory here for Seattle, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy.
But yeah, like, just Dwayne Eskridge is like I'll show you. We have yet to have over 100 yard receiver yet. Like, it's like pretty rare, I would say, for a receiver to get more than 150 yards in one game. Like, that's how hard it is to actually go get, like, touchdowns and crap in this game. You okay, Maui? Oh, God. Jesus. Like, Glover, he's been pretty good, and honestly, I wouldn't be even that surprised if he does end up winning Offensive Rookie of the Year. Like, I mean, he's been playing that good to me, so who knows? He has a ACL, which, again, I think side him off for the rest of the regular season, so far. Like, Dwayne Eskridge had a pretty good game there, but I'm, again, not even going to use him as, like, a number 1 receiver. I'm using him as a slot. Like, here's the thing that really is just pissing me off. He's practically our best receiver, and he's supposed to be a slot receiver. That's a bit of a concern if you're the Seahawks. Like, I understand we're, like, top 3 in offense, And apparently our defense is ranked top 5, which I really don't agree with. I don't think we should be there. Like 20 sacks, and watch who, like, look at the right tackle position in terms of sacks. How does Russell Ulak not have any sacks? I swear to God he had more than one, but whatever. Look at Nicholas Fold. He has 9 sacks. That is not a good thing. He leads the most in sacks, and he's barely played like a lot of snaps for a few weeks now. At least Darren Taylor's playing well. And when I meant about over 800 yards, this is what I mean. I don't even think any receiver on this team is going to get over 1,000 yards this season. Yeah, I'm pretty serious to that regardment. Dwight Eskridge had, like, a very good game, though, like, this week. I mean, that game against the Raiders. Like, look at this. 4 catches, 94 yards, and a touchdown. I guess also another game where he had 3 receptions, 120 yards, and 2 touchdowns. But, like, that's it. Like, he's barely did anything. And, again, he still doesn't even have a 150-yard game. And also, if we look at Lockett, he's barely been doing really good for the past weeks. Like, I think this is like, look at him, of how many receptions he used to get. He used to get, like, 8 receptions against, like, the Eagles and stuff. But now he gets, like, 4 at best when we traded DK Metcalf. So, yeah, and, like, again, he just does not even have a touchdown yet, even. So, yeah, this has not been looking too good. And Noah Fant, on the other hand, still just has yet to even get 600 yards. Like, that's pretty ridiculous. Like, no one's going to get over 1,000 yards. It's not even possible. And also, I think Glover, but I could be wrong, but I think Glover has the most... Okay, he doesn't have the most rushing yards. But he does have the second most rushing yards. So that is something to note. That is something to note. But, yeah, I mean, like, that's pretty insane for a rookie to be performing less than 100 yards of Derrick Henry numbers. It's ridiculous. Well, by that terms of season-wise, which that's makes it huger. When I say, if I meant by that in every game, it's not really that good. But yeah, now we just gotta beat the Patriots, I think, right? Is it the Patriots? No, it's the Bears. We have to beat the Bears, which is the number 2 seed, oddly enough. If we win this game, I mean, actually, no, we already clinched the division since the Cardinals lost. So no matter what, we clinched our division already. Chiefs have already, well, they only clinched a playoff spot right now. New England has yet to even clinch a playoff spot. So that's the Bears. They could still not even make it to the playoffs. So at this point, if we win, we're practically already hold the number 1 seed. And I think at this point already, we already have clinched the 3rd to 1 seed. So, yeah, I mean, we're sitting pretty right now, you know? So, it really, like, we just gotta win this game, and then we're pretty much in the number 1 seed. And the Bears are going to definitely have their A games ready, because this is going to be a big game for them. And this is just going to prove who's technically the best team in the NFC. So, yeah. I mean, this is going to be a very good game. And, like, I think it wouldn't even be a bad game in real life, you know? Like, Justin Fields going against a defense that know how to attack mobility quarterbacks. And the Bears, which they know how to attack pocket passer quarterbacks. So, like, that's going to be a very interesting game for me in general. But, of course, your boy would always pick the Seahawks if they did go against each other in real life. So, yeah. Wow, first catch goes to N'Keal Harry. That's interesting. Never heard of that before. But in this paper, Khalil Mack would be, well, I just think it's so sad, to say the least, that how, like, frustrated the Bears have to be. Like, I mean, their expectations have been very low anyway, but, like, they lost, what, like 3 or 4 in a row, and they could have, at this point, been in second place. So, like, if they lose to the Lions, they're practically in 4th place. Literally. Like, they win, and they're in second place, and the Packers lose to the Cowboys. Or they're in 4th. Like, so, best case scenario, Packers lose to the Cowboys, and they're in the second seed. Well, the second seed. Well, second spot in the division. Worst case scenario, you lose to the Lions, the Packers win, and the Lions win, which that makes the Lions in 3rd place. And it's funny to think that the Lions could actually go and set. Wow. You really try to kill Tyler Lockett? Damn. It's funny to think about that the Lions could actually win 2nd place in the division this year. Like, that's so funny to think about, because they've literally have only had 2 wins. That's how weak this NFC North division really is. Like, the Vikings are playing like the Packers. The Packers have kind of been playing like the Bears, I guess. And the Bears have played like the Bears. And the Lions have played like the Lions. So there's literally no team that's playing like the Vikings. I guess unless the Cowboys, I mean, I guess they have to lose to the Cowboys and then probably like get like 4 wins for the rest of the season. I guess then I can consider them the Vikings, but again, if that does happen, it's like, this offense has really been doing really well. That's like, I really wish that this defense was ranked so much lower. Like, here's the thing. Did they put up like over 30 points in one game? Like, that's a little bit confusing to me why they're ranked number, like, 5th in the league. They really should be, like, they should be ranked, in my opinion, maybe in the middle. Worse, I would say, maybe like 18th. Like, I wouldn't say our defense is absolutely garbage, but I wouldn't say it's terrible. I mean, I wouldn't say it's really good either.
It appears right at the 45. 7 yards, the pickup there.
I don't know why, like, I always get so lost talking about football. Like, I'm not joking. I could talk hours and hours and hours of football. I'm not even joking. Like, I could talk hours and hours and hours, and I wouldn't even realize I've talked for so many hours of football. That is literally not even a joke. That's actually true. Like, that's pretty crazy to say the least. Like, I could talk that much of football in that much of a long period of time. Like, I'm not joking. I could talk hours about football and literally can make you the most smartest man alive in terms of football, literally in just a couple of hours of just me explaining. And practically, I also can explain an hour of how to actually play football. Like, I'm not even joking. That's literally the most ridiculous thing of a 13-year-old to do. Yeah, it's so funny to think about that I'm already about to be 13 and a half next month. Like, that's insane. Well, no, not 13 months and a half. Oh. I mean by 13 years and a half. That is so insane to me. Damn. That is so insane to me. Like, it feels like my 13-year-old years are going so freaking fast. And I don't know how. I mean, I guess it's because, the 7th grade year's actually been good. So, and holy cow, Khalil Mack was on my butt. N'Keal Harry! What the hell? Like, oh my god, N'Keal Harry, you suck. Like, seriously, N'Keal Harry is the worst. like, if he wasn't in the way, we would have already gotten a touchdown. But of course, he had to be in the freaking way. And I literally had to run no huddle. I guess I could have called a timeout still. It's so bullcrap, man.
It's Glover.
Like, I don't even know what was, like, what was his attention shift? Was it to block the guy who's right there? Or literally saying, hey, we don't need to score a touchdown yet? Like, what was his attention there? I don't understand. And that's be intercepted. How is that not picked? How is that not picked? That should have been intercepted. Whatever. Apparently this team does not know how to catch a football.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop it behind the line. 2 yards.
That's a big play by Khalil Mack. Like, Khalil Mack is like really good if he's healthy, which that's a big issue. And now he's like in his 30s, like, you gotta put that in consideration.
That was not an easy one to hold on to. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on the punt for the first time this afternoon. He was called
Come on, you got speed, you got speed, you got speed. You are so slow. Not Jordan Brooks, you're fast, but that corner is such a pain. Sometimes he just does not know how to get to the freaking football. Bro, someone just blocked Khalil Mack. Jesus freaking Christ. This team does not know how to block Khalil Mack. Like, I'm not joking. This team does not know how to block Khalil Mack. Oh my god. This guy is literally broke. Like he was just constantly boom, boom, boom. He's like the freaking Derrick Henry of football. Oh my god, that was so ridiculous and also very funny. Like that, like the fact of how many times he was literally freaking state farming and literally just gotten those like broken tackles was absolutely ridiculous. But I love it.
6 yards left on second down.
Literally all we have to do is just try to get, like, holy cow, you try to kill Jamal Williams, bro? What's it down? I'm not even scared. Like, if they get a safety, I wouldn't really be too concerned. I really wouldn't be too concerned. See, I'm not concerned. I'm not concerned, because I know for a fact they're... Alright. Block! Just block! Thank you. What? What are they? What? What were you? You practically screwed your team over. What are you? Okay. You literally screwed your team. I hope you know that. Like, if he returned that, we'll probably be in our, like, our own, like, maybe like 30 or something. If he literally just returned the ball. Like, that's ridiculous to think about. Here we go, Dwayne Eskridge. See you later. Like, I feel like Dwayne Eskridge might win the most receiving yards on this team this season. Because that's how many times he is, like, with how many yards he's... It's not his receptions. Like, you could literally see his receptions. He's not getting the ball a lot. And yet he's still, like, averaging, like, the most amount of yards per catch on this. Well, I know for a fact he's averaging more yards per catch on this team. For sure. But, you know what I mean?
Late stages of the game here in the fourth quarter as this offense takes over 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll rumble for
there you go, Jamal.
up close to the 40.
He's 12 yards away from getting over 100 yards today. Really funny to think about. There you go, Glover. What? That was not my intentions there. To just constantly juke in the middle of the air. That's... This controller issue, man, is ridiculous. I really wish I had a new controller, but... Nope. I mean, hey, if I get a new one for Christmas, I'll take it.
Now he's got some room. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 73 yards rushing for him now.
I have a theory of some sort that your mom or like your parent is actually Santa. I mean, I'm not saying that Santa doesn't exist, but I mean, there's still a possibility he actually does exist. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying like Santa doesn't exist out of the window, but like I just think it's a possibility. And also, I like my expectations of this year is extremely low. Mainly just because my mom has yet to be working. He's barely been working for the past like few weeks now. There you go. This is how I'm gonna make N'Keal Harry get like a lot of yards now. It's just by keep running this play. Let's see if they're gonna like. This is so broken against AIs. Like they do not know how to work this problem, like this play. Okay, what was that throw? First off, my quarterback, and second off, okay, that's really it. like they do not for AI. They do not know how to stop that play. They do not. They do not. There you go. That's a touchdown, Wayne Eskridge. Because you guys don't know how to block him. Or I should say cover him, because he's too fast. It stinks, like, the fact, like, he was, like, the first pick that the Seahawks actually did draft during the draft. And he has literally done nothing for the team so far. And that's pretty sad, to say the least, because he was drafted, remember, in the second round. So, yeah. Like, honestly, like, they would have gotten better value there. I think this is, like, the 2021 draft, right? They would have gotten way much value, and, come on. We would have gotten way more value if you literally just drafted Kareem Humphrey. Like, he was available, Josh Myers is available. Like, if Trey Smith was a better player to even take there. And instead of maybe Trey Brown, you would have taken Nate Hobbs, and there you go. Well, I mean, again, we haven't really seen so much of Trey Brown yet, because, I mean, he's barely even been on the field, first off, so... That is a touchdown. N'Keal Harry. And that's, like, one of his first touchdowns I've ever seen him have on this team. And there you go. I think we pretty much won the #1 seed at this point. So we're probably gonna submit to the division roll round and probably play all the playoff games, go to the Super Bowl, and do that, and do free agency in the draft. And I would say we call that a video. But yeah, just like. I really do wonder, like, who's going to win? Like, who's gonna win? I really hope that Tyree Hill does win Offensive MVP of the Year, because I don't know, or whoever has like the most receiving, no, not the most receiving yards, the most rushing yards. Look, I'm really curious to see what is going on. So, we're 12-1. We already clinched the division. It doesn't even matter, but... Did we clinch our conference? 49ers are 2-11. Oof. I think... Did we clinch... I don't think we clinched our division, or like our entire conference yet. Because I think if we just win one game, I think we just gotta beat the Niners. Because I think apparently the Saints are like maybe 9-4 or something. I don't know. Well, I'm curious. Let's go check. So in the power rankings, I call it, they are the number 15, and there are 9-4. Damn, the AFC is so much tougher. So, like, whoever wins the Super Bowl, pretty much, I mean, goes to the Super Bowl for the AFC, they practically deserve it. So, yeah, we didn't win our division yet. So, we did beat the Saints earlier in the season. So, practically all we gotta do is beat the Niners, and we're in the playoff. We're in the divisional round. We don't even have to worry about the wild card game. So, that's gonna be an easy job. Yeah, here. That's my Maui. My Maui. My sweet puppies. Yeah, I got them chilling up here. Since my dad and sister went to the store. No idea what they are doing over there. New England win against Miami 21-26. Oof. The game. I bet you, like, they are not even going to think about this play. Because they suck. Okay, that was pretty close. That safety was pretty close from actually making an incomplete or take 6 possibly. Alright, come on, Paris. I don't think he was even active last week. Like, cause I couldn't remember. I don't even pass the ball to him last week. So that's interesting. Oh, that was a big play there.
These two teams, they met up in Seattle earlier in the year with the Seahawks coming away victorious. So a win here in Santa Clara would give them the season series. Able to avoid him at the 40. And taking
yeah, these guys are not even playing. Like, this is such a joke. It's like, I don't even know how in the world we let Jimmy G get a touchdown in that offense when they mainly run the football. Like, what the hell?
Right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
I feel like we're gonna maybe start, like, to actually start maybe, like, considering throwing the football a little bit more. Just because of the factor, like, oh, they challenged. And they lose a timeout. Honestly, that wasn't been a bad challenge. I just didn't get the chance to look. And oh my god, that is so unfair. Like, that's what I hate about this game sometimes, is that, like, it literally just does not matter who you have. Oh, man. What? Oh, dude, that got, negative 8 yards. Imagine if I had him in fantasy. Like, imagine, like, they would literally been so pissed. And now they would only have like a negative 0.1.
Big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. They'll try to run it in.
There you go, and that's a touchdown. Now whoever had him probably has like 6.2.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Let's see if they know how to stop
Play
us.
fake here on 1st down.
Hold up, Eskridge. He's so fast. Which is why I love to constantly just throw the football to him, because he's so fast and literally no one can catch up to him.
Nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field, and he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab.
There you go, Paris Campbell.
For a really good pickup.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in, and he'll go down, but not before.
Man, I freaking love Paris Campbell. He's such a freaking beast of a receiver.
Inside Niner territory now. This is 1st and 10.
Well, not in the league, but like in his game. He's so a beast for some. And that's a touchdown for Dwayne Eskridge. He's probably gonna get pretty close to hitting double-digit touchdowns. That's what I think could happen. Is him hitting double-digit touchdowns. That is a possibility. Wow. That should have been picked. That's all I have to say. That should have been picked. And our defense is absolutely garbage. Tyler Lockett, do you know what the world jump is? Jump, jump, jump. I mean, you did it before. Why you don't know how to jump now? Glover just knows how to break tackle. That is so unfair. Bomb it! Bomb it! Okay. Yeah, I'll just run the football before I just bomb it downfield and throw an interception this time. Yeah, but Bodo's Frank Warner. I didn't even know that Ryan Tannehill was out. Like, when I was watching the Tennessee game, I'm like, wait, Malik Willis is playing? Like when he was playing, I'm like, what? I never knew that. Like, I did not know that. Because I don't want, I don't know, even, I don't have, like, Tannehill started with fantasy and stuff. There you go, N'Keal Harry.
Play that time through the air. 30 yards.
Bye, Aaron Armstead. Bye. Touchdown. He sucks. And is this really about to end on a shootout and we barely even win? Because that's what it seems. Okay, never mind. Because actually our defense did something called peanut defense. See ya. If you suck. Hey, I'll keep doing that all day, because I'll take 5 yards every play. Then that means we're getting a first every 2 plays. So, I'll take that, honestly. Could you block? You know, just to mention. I'm gonna pretend that we're like, you're blind. That's a touchdown for your boy, Glover. Glover has to be like, besides Henry in this league, he has to be like the most terrifying running back, again, besides Henry, the most terrifying running back you ever have to go against in the NFL.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll set up a throw.
Oh, that's a touchdown, Paris Campbell. Again, barely freaking use this guy. Well, we're considering last week, that is. Literally, all I gotta do now at this point is shoot the clock. But I'm actually gonna want to do this play as well. This play is so broken in this game. Dude, this guy is so fast. It is literally not even fair. It's not even fair because of how freaking fast he is. It's ridiculous. Look, because the linebacker, instead of actually him guarding the second wide receiver, he's going for the running back, right? Since it's downfield, right? So that's literally leaving so much space for freaking Eskridge. And the only one that's guarding him is the freaking cornerback. So if you, let's say, have a faster receiver than your corner, you're practically going to win every time. So literally, you could constantly just keep doing that and you will easily win every football game. Because your players are just absolutely garbage. But the other thing you can't do is running it. Like, look, see? Like, they kind of, like, run man or zone. I don't think they really run zone that much. But they do run zone sometimes. But it doesn't even matter what you run. It's still a touch. It's still an easy way just to constantly get yards. Because it's so freaking broken in this game. Aw. Dang, the forward, like, I understand it's Nick Bosa, but like, see, it's open every play. Every play, it's open. Every play, it's open, and I don't understand why. But the CPU can just not guard the play, and I don't understand. Like, you have to have your linebacker and your corner to be on Eskridge, or you're fucked. Like, you're done. Because your linebacker, CPU linebacker, is literally just going to go for the running back instead of the wide receiver. That is so unfair. He's literally about to get over 1,000 yards in this game. Like, look, he's over 750 yards. He's about to get over 800 yards in this game. Because of how broken this play is. Like, this play is broken. Because the CPU does not know how to understand this play. If you look at the, like that CPU just got absolutely wrecked. Like, this guy's literally about to get over 1,000 yards in this game. I'm not even joking, because this guy is literally constantly getting open. Okay, that time I think he was running zone that time, but it could be wrong. And that's another touchdown. This is so unfair. I could constantly run this play, and I literally wouldn't have any consequences. Because of how freaking broken this play is. Like, it doesn't matter what you run. Like, they're going to get wrecked. Okay, that time they actually did play decent coverage. But it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter, bro. Like, they keep getting wrecked, bro. They just keep getting wrecked. Like, this guy's about to get over 1,000 yards in this game. He's literally about to get over 1,000 yards because of how terrible this defense is against this. And I think that's zone that time again as well. Because that's the safety right there. And that's a touchdown. You can constantly... I'm about to get like 100 points. I'm literally about to get over 100 points because of how broken this play is. Okay, this time I might not get the connection because it's in the red zone. So. Never mind. It's so broken. How is there a play this broken? He has 9 touchdowns. 9. He has 9. That is so freaking broken. 49ers fans should be absolutely disappointed that freaking Dwayne Eskridge put up 9 touchdowns. Yes. 9. 9. 9. That is so unfortunate. We going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship. Look at Dwayne Eskridge. Get over 600 yards. Oh, get over 800 yards. Okay, I'll swear, I'm not constantly gonna run that play. I swear. Because that play is so broken in this game. I don't know how. It's so broken. Maui? Maui, who's my sweet boy? I don't know how. I just kind of lost in words to explain how he's constantly getting open. I'm pretty much lost in words. Like, I think now, like, I think at this point, he has a higher chance of actually, like, really? My game crashed? Really? But anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace.